Division ordinance as follows. The proposed amendments will result in modifications to the ordinance text, which addresses various requirements of Wisconsin Act 68, including changes to subsection 14.0104 intent, subsection 14.0304 improvements, subsection 14.0401 pre-application, subsection 14.0403 preliminary plat approval, subsection 14.0405 final plat approval, subsection 14.0406 minor land division review and approval, and subsection 14.1002 building permits. The village board and planning commission may take action on the amendments to chapter 14 land division ordinance immediately following the public hearing or at a future meeting date. Start out with a roll call. Commissioner Zambruski is out. Commissioner Kennedy? Here. Commissioner Peterson?
Here.
Commissioner Wagner?
Yep.
Engineer Hein?
Here.
Myself? Planner Ben?
Here.
Jamie?
Here.
Kelly?
Here.
And I don't know if we're missing anybody else. Oh, Tracy and Corey are here
Well, John, from the public hearing. Yeah.
and Josh.
Oh.
That's Brian.
Brian.
No, Josh.
Josh is
Josh is
excused.
missing. Okay. Ben, update?
Yeah, real quick, you have a quick summary memo in your packet regarding Act 68. This law was passed last December, becomes effective law July 1, whether we like it or not. So this wasn't optional, this is a requirement to get our ordinance compliant with state statute. What it does, just sort of, I gave you a few bullet points of what it does. It requires that you provide optional concept review meetings. And again, taking a step back, this is with respect to subdivision plat review, and that's what this law changes, is the subdivision plat review process. Community has to provide optional concept review meetings. Current village ordinance already requires that, so we're Act 68 compliant with respect to one without any changes. Number two, we have to require or allow that only preliminary information be provided, preliminary engineering, that type of information at preliminary plat phase. It can be subject to final approvals, but we can't require final plan submittal at preliminary plat stage. Three, that public improvements can no longer be required as a requirement of plat approval. And so you can't say, we won't approve the plat unless you install the road. What you can say is we can require developers agreement, require reasonable deadlines beyond approval to complete these tasks through a developer's agreement. But you can't, you can no longer hold up your plat approval to require improvements. It caps financial guarantees, but that's, the ordinance is consistent with those limits. Number 5 would require a change, and so you can upon substantial completion of improvements of a subdivision, a local unit of government can no longer hold up building permits. And so that's just something to take note of, that we can no longer hold up a building permit. It doesn't say occupancy permit though, so there's nothing I believe that says a community can't hold up an occupancy permit because the completion of all improvements have not occurred in the subdivision. And then the last one just requires that once the community is certified that all requirements of their approval have been met, that the community needs to basically certify to sign that plat within 10 days, so that the community cannot sit on that plat after approval, so that it can be properly recorded by the developer. This has not been provided in final format, and so that is something that should have attorney review and just revision in the final adoptable format. But that really is the guts of Act 68. It's a pretty straightforward change being required by the state.
Thanks, Ben. Are there any public comments? Are there any public comments? Third and final request for public comments.
Pose a question.
Yeah.
So, in addition to what Ben just went through, we also made some administrative code changes. As you all know, Department of Commerce is now Department of Safety and Public Services. I mean, goofy little cleanup things like that. Couple questions that I had is, we still reference the state plan coordinate system South Zone. A lot of the surveyors are now using county coordinate system. I don't know if that's an acceptable alternative, so I highlighted it on one of the early versions that I sent to Katie. Similarly, the vertical data associated with like FEMA. FEMA's gone to, I believe it's NAD 88, is that correct, Ben? It used to be NAVD or 27 or 29. I always get them confused, even though I'm a surveyor, because the horizontal is 27 and the vertical's 29 or some silly thing like that. But there were a couple tweaks made. We also incorporated the Public Works and the Police Department in the plat submittal procedures because we think they ought to be aware of what's going on.
Sure.
Makes sense.
Final call for public comments. If there are no public comments, I will entertain a motion to adjourn from the planning commission.
I'll make that motion. Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
I'll make a motion to come out of our public hearing. Any other discussion? All those in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you. Next one is public hearing. Moving on to the planning commission. Call it to order. Roll call, same as before. The only one absent is Commissioner Zembrowski. Item 2, consideration and approval of minutes from A, Thursday, May 21st, 2026 public hearing for Ideal Core Holdings. B, Thursday, May 21st, 2026 public hearing for the Strickler Land Division. And C, May 21st, 2026 Planning Commission meeting.
I'll make a motion to dispense with the reading of all three minutes.
I'll second. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Will, we get a number from Ideal. I know they said they were gonna scale down to clearly get under the bunker.
No, I talked to Brian Deputy Tuesday, I believe it was. They're anticipating having an updated plan soon.
I just wasn't sure if there was a number to add.
No, they never gave us a number. They told us they keep it under an acre because they don't want to get a DNR permit.
So it reads kind of consistent with.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes as written.
I just have one question about it. D, it says Nathan is here. Nathan was here. It says the attorney was here for the meetings, for the public hearings.
I was not in attendance, so I can't speak to that.
I just looked at the video. He wasn't here.
Yeah, Nick isn't here for them.
make a motion to approve the minutes as written with the exception of Attorney Nathan Bear not being here.
I'll second that.
That's for all three sets of minutes?
All three sets of minutes.
Technically, two.
Two,
Two now.
just the two public hearings.
Public hearing.
Yeah.
Motion and a second, any further discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
Warren, do you hear that? I
Yeah.
abstain.
Okay.
Perplexed about something?
Me?
No, okay.
I'm just waiting for a motion to approve the next set of minutes.
I thought we just did.
Did all three.
No, someone said it was only the two public hearings.
Well, the correction was.
No, the correction was the two public hearings.
My apologies.
Glad you said something.
I'm like,
10 o'clock, we're still looking at, we're still looking at Warren.
They say if you pause for a long time, you'll, people get your attention.
I'm just taking a nap.
Alright.
All right, item 3, new business discussion action items. Review, discussion, and possible recommendations of amendments to Chapter 14 Land Division Ordinance to incorporate provisions of 2025 Wisconsin Act 68 and related revisions to subdivision and certified survey map review procedures. Ben?
Just again, there's a suggested motion in your packet. I believe Attorney Bear does, or I'm not sure if this is a Schober review, but the village attorney does have this. We have not received comment from the attorney, I'm not aware of any, so we're just recommending any approval. Recommendation to the board be subject to attorney review and revision into final form.
Did you get a draft? I didn't get a draft. I have it on mine, I read it, so.
Oh, did you not print the hard copy?
Yeah. It was email.
Right.
So your sections, Will, that you had mentioned, you noted earlier in the public hearing, are you waiting on clarity on those, or is that you were just providing feedback that those were also additional?
There were some changes. You do have the opportunity to include those changes, for example, the horizontal and vertical datum, or you could just leave it as is. I know, Ben, correct me if I'm wrong, McQuanigo still says state plane coordinates and does not dictate datum. You could leave that up to a staff decision as well if you were so inclined.
Some things are just, the state changed the agency, so I think they're just necessary technical.
Yeah, a lot of them are nothing. The only real decisions are whether you want to codify the datum changes.
And I'm guessing that the land division with the vertical was probably like when the floodplain ordinances, something that probably could have gotten done when the zoning the zoning maps got updated.
Yeah, in 2014, I think.
It was probably just
when
an item
They
that-
modified the vertical datum.
Yeah, so it's probably just, it's probably just maintenance, necessary maintenance to the ordinance.
It's not even necessary as long as we have, we understand that if someone were to come in, for example, on the county coordinate system with the older datum, we just have to look at it more carefully. There's not a significant difference in the vertical datum. I think it's maybe 2/10 in a worst case scenario.
That's how you
which is
kind
about-
of convert it in your review.
Right,
Yeah.
and if you're dealing with a floodplain, it becomes an issue. If you're not, it's probably not an issue. Similar with the horizontal, just a matter of what you want to use for your reference bearing when it's all said and done.
So ultimately, we're looking at making a potential motion to the board for approval contingent on a review by the lawyer.
Lawyer, and then just formatting.
Right, you format it into ordinance, I mean, it's something we have to do, it's something that at
Well-
Act 68.
It's law July 1st, whether you change it or not, it's still the law. You're just doing the requirement to keep your ordinance certified with law, but it's still the law. We have to review the subdivision for Act 68. Your current ordinance would not be enforceable with those provisions that are not compliant with Act 68, right? So,
We're just making ourselves compliant.
yep, yeah, getting compliant on time, 2 weeks early. When's the board meet? When's the board meet next?
Technically, July 2nd.
There you go. There you go.
All right, I'll make that motion.
And I'll second it.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 4, old business, nothing. Item 5, planners report, Ben.
I have nothing to report. I don't think we have any applications on the immediate horizon that I'm aware of that would be on a July agenda. Stay tuned. but I got more.
Excellent, thank you. Bill's not here, no fire inspector report.
Basically, fire inspections are just about done for the half of the year. So we're just finishing up that, and then we're getting ready for the Stampede, which is on June 27th gates open at 5, event starts at 7. So the other thing that everyone should just kind of keep in the back of your mind, that on July 17th, Highway 164 will be shut down from that weekend on the 17th, all weekend, so you no northbound or southbound traffic on 164 under I-43, as they'll be replacing some culverts in that area.
Prepping for Diamond, baby.
So is
It's a
the
Diamond weekend.
village is gonna put a post on the website and social media?
Once we get the final word, there's a meeting next week with DOT, so everything right now is still tentative.
Okay,
But until we get the final word from DOT and what's gonna fully occur, we'll go from there.
thank you. Nothing from Jason on building inspector? Will, engineer report.
You all should have a copy of my engineering essay. You can read it as well as I can, so I'm not gonna waste your time unless you want me to expand on anything that's in there. Kelly indicated we had an interesting meeting with the DOT today. Interesting is the word I would use. I have 3 pages of notes that I was gonna shoot off to everybody just to make sure that I caught it all.
Yeah, there's a lot there.
Is that for the traffic?
Topic is related, Breck. the traffic analysis and safety concerns and likelihood of where a set of control lights would be and such. So no decisions were made, it was just kind of an open forum, getting everybody on the right page, talking through it.
Rex people have a lot of work to do between now and resubmittal.
Yep.
I can tell you the same complex stormwater's been submitted to the DOT. It's also, the notice of intent's been submitted to the DNR, and their wetland disturbance permit has also been submitted to the DNR this week. So they're moving forward with their regulatory permitting at this time.
Excellent. Anything else?
Negative.
Outstanding. Any correspondence, Ben?
I have received none.
Beautiful. Next meeting is Thursday, July 16th, 2026.
I did want to bring up that date. I will be out of town the 16th.
Not allowed.
What's that?
Not
allowed.
Not allowed. Going to see mom. That has to be allowed. But, so I have nothing though, so I don't know that we have a meeting yet. I don't know if it's worth discussing an alternative date or what, but just want to make you aware unless I can connect remotely, I will not be available.
We'll play it by ear, and if we don't have
See
any
if we can have
agenda
an
items,
agenda.
you can take them off off.
Sounds good? Sounds good.
Great.
I'll make a motion to adjourn. Second.
Okay.
15 minutes, we're 21.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you.
Almost right.
Almost.
Yeah, right.
What
That was 3 meetings in 21 minutes.
True.
Oh wait, I took it back.
Two
The
minutes.
finance started before that. 2 meetings in 21 minutes.
Pretty good.
Finance, you have to work about 4 minutes.